Why I'm hearing that Uncle Pluto is allegedly out here hinting that if the public hadn't clocked that legendary flirtation between Harvey and Jay-Z from that Roc Nation Brunch, things would have gone down between Lori and Jay-Z. Now, I know Future can be petty, but is there something else going on between Jay-Z and Future? Cause this is coming across as unprovoked, y'all. Anywho, for us to understand where all this is coming from, we have to look at exactly what supposedly happened between Jay-Z and Lori. Okay, y'all, if there is one thing Harvey knows how to do, it is occupy a room. And back in 2019, she pulled up to the pre-Grammy Roc Nation Brunch looking like an absolute 10. However, it wasn't just her looks that caught the attention of people that afternoon. See, Lori was also seen interacting with none other than Mr. Carter himself, Jay-Z. And in the videos that made rounds on the internet, she gave him a warm, bright, dazzling smile, and they shared a brief laugh. To a regular person, this looked like a standard, polite conversation between two incredibly famous people at a high-profile industry event. But there were other people who said that there was just something about how Lori was talking to Jay-Z, and guys instantly started dissecting her body language, claiming she was shooting her shot and looking just a little too comfortable in Hov's presence. Y'all know that the Beehive doesn't joke about their queen, and literally within minutes of the video making rounds, Lori's comment section was an absolute wall of bee emojis, and people were hilariously and fiercely telling her that Beyoncé's man was strictly off limits, and demanding she take her legendary dating roster elsewhere. Of course, y'all know that this dating roster that they were talking about includes someone like Michael B. Jordan, and before MBJ, Lori was romantically linked to Abu Thiam, the brother of Akon, and there was also Damson Idris at some point. Towards the end of 2019, Lori was also dating Future, and they celebrated the new year together, before officially confirming their romance the following January with a loved-up vacation in Jamaica for Lori's 23rd birthday. Before that, there was P. Diddy, and they were pictured together numerous times in Italy, Mexico, New York City, and Atlanta during their alleged romance. Then, as rumors of Lori's relationship with Diddy began bubbling, another rumor started circulating online that Lori used to date Diddy's son, Justin Combs. In 2018, Lori also dated Trey Songz, and very shortly after her split with Trey Songz, Lori was reportedly spotted making out with F1 champion Lewis Hamilton at a party over Super Bowl weekend in 2019. In January 2016, Lori also dated Dutch football player Memphis Depay, and they even got engaged in June 2017. And there have been other men who are not as famous as the ones I've mentioned. So yeah, the Beehive was like, nah, keep your hands off Beyoncé's man, girl. Well, Lori actually saw the drama, went to the Shade Room's comments, and laughed it off, saying, "Meanwhile, I'm a part of the Beehive." However, it didn't help that when the Beehive attacked Lori's comments, Beyoncé famously marched into the party late and showed off her wedding ring to the cameras to mark her territory. Then, right after that, a blind item claimed Lori tried to take Jay-Z permanently, but when Beyoncé caught wind of it, she effectively made Lori unwelcome around elite married men. According to the blind item, it was only after Lori got blocked by Jay-Z that she pivoted and started dating Diddy in the summer of 2019. Speaking of Diddy, by the way, with this drama making rounds again, courtesy of, allegedly, Future, we have people saying that considering it wouldn't be an isolated incident with Lori, they are still not having it. I mean, remember when a 22-year-old Lori Harvey was spotted vacationing in Italy and Cabo with a 49-year-old Diddy? And despite their team saying it was just a platonic friendship to help Diddy grieve, Diddy and Lori were spotted everywhere from music festivals to strip clubs, and even on a family vacation to Italy with Steve and Marjorie. At the time, the public was creeped out. One, because the age difference was completely mental. Two, Lori had been all over calling Diddy's ex, Kim Porter, her mama. Of course, when Lori turned around just months after Kim's tragic passing and was suddenly spotted getting cozy on yachts with Kim's longtime ex and the father of her kids, people just lost it. Like, how do you call a woman mama, date her son, and then turn around and vacation with her ex literally months after her death? You see how this made people look back at what happened with Jay-Z and say they were not shocked? To make matters worse, there were also allegations that when Lori dated Trey Songz, it was not exclusive. She was allegedly still hooking up with Future and Diddy's son. Then there were rumors about her hooking up with Diddy even before Kim died, and apparently she is known to be a freak in the bedroom, and she likes to have threesomes with women as well. So, because of this, the Beehive essentially took one look at her history and said, oh no, she moves way too wild. Keep her far, far away from Hov. Well, some people also thought that the shade towards Lori was uncalled for because the Beehive was acting like Jay-Z was some innocent, helpless bystander who needed a security detail to protect him from a pretty girl's smile. We're talking about Sean Carter here, guys. A man who literally gave us a whole multi-platinum, critically acclaimed studio album called 444, just to apologize for his own legendary, public, and self-admitted infidelity. And that list of alleged affairs has been long. I mean, for starters, if by now you still don't know, you should know about Kathy White, also known as Corey, who died mysteriously the year Beyoncé got pregnant with Blue, and this was shortly after doing an interview about her relationship with Jay-Z, about her having an affair with him, and even allegedly carrying his baby. Other than Kathy, there was also the rumor back in the day that Jay was cheating on Beyoncé with Rihanna. In fact, allegedly, the affair was the real reason Chris Brown did what he did to Rihanna. Anyway, Jay also certainly cheated with someone else in 2014, when TMZ released footage of Beyoncé's sister Solange attacking Jay-Z in an elevator. And although the motive behind the attack was never disclosed, fans suspected that it had to do with Jay-Z cheating on her sister. There were also allegations that Casey Cohen, who was on the Bravo show Princesses Long Island, was Jay's alleged side piece. We also had allegations that Jay had an affair with the one and only Rita Ora. Then were allegations about Rachel Roy and Carmen Bryan, who even went on record herself.
One point, you were pregnant by Jay?
Yes, I had a miscarriage.
Okay, this was before the whole
This is
takeover.
this was like
Okay.
before all of that.
How far along were you?
I believe I was definitely less than 3 months. It was the first trimester. It wasn't.
It was still early.
Exactly. Yeah, it wasn't anything crazy. It wasn't planned. It wasn't like, oh, we're gonna have this baby and move forward.
So, for the Beehive to have gone for Lori like that, it was honestly hypocritical. Anywho, what's coming out now is that Future has allegedly been behind the scenes suggesting that if the public hadn't clocked that interaction, something would have definitely gone down between Lori and Jay-Z. And as for why he would even be saying this, y'all know that Future can be petty as hell. He's literally been out here dissing Sierra and her relationship since they broke up, and he only took a break from that to diss Lori after they broke up in 42 Doug's extended version of the song Maybach, where he rapped, "Magic City, I'm the owner. Tell Steve Harvey I don't want her."
So when I heard it, I'm like, damn. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it was gonna be a good song.
I mean, when you heard that line, did you know, like, oh, okay, this is about to be crazy?
I felt like it was. I'm like, damn, that's gonna be.
And you know what? In his original verse, he was even more petty, taking shots at not only Steve Harvey's stepdaughter, but also her new boyfriend, Michael B. Jordan, saying, "Must have forgot to tell her daddy she begged me not to leave. Put baguettes on your ankles damn near up to your knees. She didn't have a choice but to go screw a lame after me." Trust me, Uncle Pluto would say anything about Lori just for the sake of being petty. And if he's out here claiming that something more could have happened between Jay-Z and Lori, I personally wouldn't be surprised. And with Lori all over our timelines recently, people are looking back at all these old clips and messy blind items, openly wondering if there really was something deeper to this whole Jay-Z situation than a simple brunch greeting. Like, did the Beehive's worst nightmare actually manifest behind closed doors? Are we looking at a full-blown Becky with the good hair 2.0 plot twist? And could this be the real reason why Lori never got invited to other Roc Nation pre-Grammy events? I mean, if it was just an innocent interaction, why don't we ever see her around Jay-Z and Beyoncé since that day? Well, if word on the street is anything to go by, Future is getting ready to hop back on the microphone and tell us that he tried to warn the world about how Lori really moves. Honey, only time will tell what he's gonna spill. But meanwhile, let me know what y'all think about that Lori and Jay situation in the comments section below.